right, welcome to the Scott Show. This is Scott here. We are rocking it out. I have Solar and Kyle here.
Hello.
And,
Hi.
yeah, we're pretty much goofing off, hanging out here on the Scott Show, making it happen. We are making it happen on YouTube and Speaker.com. And, of course, Kyle is taking photos of the Scott Show 102550 studios. And, well, he's looking like an idiot. So, yeah, so that's going on.
When is
So
Kyle
how you guys-
not looking like an idiot?
So first of all, question to Solar. Solar, how did you enjoy the Solar Cast?
It was amazing.
It's amazing. The Solar Cast, the first Solar Cast. Amazing.
Nope, stop.
And Mr. Kyle, how did you enjoy the Solar Cast?
I had to sneak into the house like I was a ninja.
He,
'Cause
he,
they were in the middle of it and I didn't know.
he did it whoop, ninja style. Okay, not Gangnam style, but ninja style.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Hey, that got 1 billion hits on YouTube. We can make some money. All right, so yes, ninja style. All right. You know that we can, when we do the wrestling show, we can go to ProWrestlingTees.com and we can make our own T-shirts that people will buy.
I love it when you wish you had a camera because his face is fucking priceless.
That is pretty funny. It looks like you just got punched in the face.
Looks like I'm in the middle of taking a shit.
Well, that's wonderful. See, this is the kind of influence that I have on young minds. Ah, we're all screwed. All right. Well, I'm glad Solar and her laugh track came today. That's awesome.
Yay!
Yeah, she might
The
be a little.
backdrop clapping and everything like that.
Yeah. Hey, can anybody rap for us right now? Can you rap?
No, please.
All right, no rap.
I don't
Okay.
have any wrapping paper.
We got no rap, but I do want to give a shout out to Anthony Chico Bean, who is a good guy, good rapper, and Carlos Miller from Atlanta. So those guys are awesome. They're on the Wild and Out TV show on MTV. Check them out, please. We want to give them lots of love and lots of hits. So, folks, we're going to be talking about some very interesting topics today. But Mr. Kyle, when you hear the national anthem, do you kneel or do you put your hand on your heart?
I stand so proud that I remove my hat and I hold my hand over my heart and I stand and face that flag.
And Solar, what do you think about the national anthem? Do you kneel or do you?
Me personally?
You personally?
I face the flag with my hand over my
Do
heart.
you laugh like that too?
No.
Okay, good.
I'm sorry, Kyle's doing weird things.
I'm always doing weird.
Yeah, what is different between now and then when Kyle's doing weird things? This is just not anything new, folks. We just do it up.
Been around Kyle for 13 odd years, and never once has he stopped being himself.
And they are many 13 odd years. Did you hear that? They're not even years. None of them were even. They were all odd.
Yeah.
So
Duh.
what did we do? Go 1, 3, 7. I missed 5 in there.
Wow, folks. Oh,
I should just stick to my fun facts. Speaking of which,
yeah. Let's do fun fact of the day here.
did you know Mall of America is the size of 78 football fields? That's equivalent to 9.5 million square feet. And if you feel like you don't like walking a mile, and you walk the Mall of America, just know that you walked 78 football fields.
78 football fields, folks. That's a lot. And,
I'm proud of myself.
Yes. And we be proud of ourselves because we
Or
walked
fat
the Mall of
lazy.
America. Speak for your own damn self. Okay, well,
Hey,
Mr. Twig over there.
what do you guys think about this, though? Getting back to this whole national anthem thing. What do you think about these football teams doing it?
I think it is their own choice to do as they feel, and they should not be getting hate for it.
I argue that point.
All right, we have an argument to that point. Point,
Um,
counterpoint.
The reason why you're supposed to stand and hold your hand over the heart is out of respect to other people, such as the men and women who have fought for our country and who have died for our country. And I do not like it when people are hypocrites about it, when they say, "Oh, I am prejudiced," or I support our country," and they sit down, or they lock arms, or they kneel there is a time and a place to protest, and there is a time and a place to voice your opinion. When it becomes our national anthem, you are part of this country. You should respect it in the way that it is shown, such as holding your hand over your heart, standing facing that flag, removing your hat, and standing, not wiggling, not jumping around. Now, if you have other issues with your mental capability and that there's a reason why you do it, that's completely different. Or if you are elder and your legs don't work, that's another understanding. But I shouldn't see our football players locking arms, protesting over things that police have done or people have done to policemen and women, but just showing respect that you should show that you're better than people in a way that I support our country. I'm not going to step down to your standards and disrespect it.
But don't you think? And you guys can both jump in if you want to. But this is kind of, going to keep going on this one. So the whole idea of the kneeling thing came with Colin Kaepernick, and a few other people did it too. Denver Nuggets player a few years ago got a bunch of crap because he didn't salute the flag and stuff like that. But the kneeling thing is one thing, but if people are standing with their helmets off and standing but locking arms instead of putting their hands around on their heart, do you think that's actually a bad thing, or do you think that's like a compromise, or what do you think of that?
I don't understand what it represents.
I don't know where it came from personally, but it's like well, why can't we do this instead? It's like because you're supposed to show that you're saluting the flag, and this is how you salute a flag if you're not in uniform. Now, like Scouts, it is required of us to stand, and you're talking in between ages 11 to 17, who are standing, who are saluting, who are not screwing around or kneeling or anything like that, but you have kids that are, showing more respect to the flag in our country than some of the football players. Now, I'm not saying they're just being disrespectful. They're doing their own thing, but show a little more respect in the way that it is shown throughout everybody and how you're going to teach kids, because that's who you're going to influence the most.
So when is the last time you, and there will go for either one of you, said the Pledge of Allegiance not at Scouts? In school. When was the last time you did it?
First week of 6th grade, and that was the last time I've ever done it, other than Scouts.
The last assembly of my school year last year.
Okay.
Other than that, there was some controversy saying that Obama was saying that we don't need to force our students to say it, because saying the Pledge of Allegiance and then doing the national anthem, since they're so different, they gave us the option that we can sit. Or no, we're not allowed to sit, but you can stand, and you don't have to put your hand on your heart, but you have to stand at least.
Okay.
They were giving us that option. You don't have to reset it with everybody else, but after that, high schools stopped doing it. They only do it before their games. Schools are stopping. They're going to stop doing it. And when Obama was president, there was some controversy going around saying that since he was president and it had the word God in the thing, that we should separate it from school.
So here's the last question on that national anthem thing, then we'll go on. So here we have professional players doing this, and Trump is saying, well, the NFL owners should fire whoever disrespects the flag and all this other stuff. But that's professional. What about college and high school? Now, do you think that colleges or high schools should get people... Do you think that they should be mad about it? Do you think that kids should get in trouble for it? Fined, suspended for not standing for the flag? What do you guys think about that? And because it's bound to happen. I mean,
I think they should probably have to talk about why they're doing it, but I don't think that they should have to actually be punished unless their parents think so.
Okay, when was the last time we saw Trump put his hand over his heart during the national anthem or during the Pledge of Allegiance?
Ooh.
I will do a call out on that.
I will defer to our lovely listeners who obviously
if they can find me video evidence of recent of in between when he became president or when he was running and when he became president, when was the last time he held his hand over his heart during the national anthem or the Pledge of Allegiance?
Now, did he do that on September 11th? Because I'm pretty sure that he did. I can.
If not, I'm just saying because if he's going to say something like they should just fire him, that's equivalent to saying that, anyone who does it should be fired from whatever, or should be hated, or should be shunned, or should something like that. Because if he doesn't do it, and he's supposed to be the person that, is supposed to be responsible, take care of us in our time of need, make our decisions that involve a lot of moolah. But that was okay. So there's picture.
So folks, I do want to. The Washington Post actually has a picture of Melania and Donald Trump standing at the 9/11 remembrance. So I mean, yeah, I don't know if what he's done or what he hasn't done in the past as far as that, but that's irregardless. I mean, these are football players. I think the high schools and colleges should kind of make their own rules, but I think that it should be a statewide rule. Hey, you stand for the anthem or you don't or whatever.
I mean, if we get our kids doing it, or our teams doing it, such as the college and the senior teams and the high school teams doing it, then they'll see that then those kids will bring it on into their next career. They'll show it that, hey, I'm not going to be like you. I'm not going to protest during our nation's song. I'm going to stand here and I'm going to respect it. It's all come back down to that respect point. If you can't show respect, why should we show you respect?
I agree. All right, so here's the next question. It's kind of on the same topic, but not so much. Just because you guys have been in school for a little bit less than a month right now. Maybe a little, kind of like that. So, I don't know, maybe Solar's been in for a month. All right, but what's the school talking about? When you get to school, what's the water cooler talk, as they say?
Well, mine's homecoming week right now.
Okay.
Ironically. We just had our sports day today, which, Scott, I think you would have liked a lot, where you get to wear your kind of clothing you can go exercise in, so it's your workout Wednesday. Tomorrow's USA Day, so you get to dress up in all your red, white, and blue outfits and stuff like that. That's hats and everything.
My school uniform.
I have a luscious captain's hat.
It's luscious.
It's great.
Can you say that just one more time? I don't.
Luscious.
Right.
Now, if they could see my face, I think they'd be peeing themselves right now.
I think this might be the only time we'll ever want to go and do the YouTube live stream, which we are going to do very soon. It's going to be maybe the three of us, maybe just two of us, doing the YouTube live stream, and we're going to do that up, and we'll be here in the Thescottshow 102550 studios trying to figure that out.
I'm taking my van into the parade on Friday. I could put the Thescottshow on the side of the van in window marker and say, and then you guys can tag along with me because it is after school technically.
I got a plan.
No, she got school.
Well,
I got a plan.
Yeah, it's picture day. Picture day.
My picture day was like that day.
Yeah.
My picture day was.
All right.
You had picture day on my birthday.
So
and I didn't know.
So Solar, what's the school talk in your school?
I'm not popular, so.
But,
Drama. I'm a preteen. I think I know everything. Hey, don't tell me that's not true.
all right, but no. I mean, what are they saying about outside stuff? Are they talking about Trump? Are they talking about kneeling? Are they talking about boys and girls and birds and bees and how they should all be nuns and what are they talking about?
Well, a couple of my friends got into a fist fight the other day.
They got in a chick fight?
No,
Alright.
They weren't female.
We just kind of needed that here on the Scott Show. This is actually the afternoon delight. I don't even think I announced what the hell this is yet. It looks like it's going to be our new Wednesday show.
I'm the new ones.
You are the Wednesday show before the Wednesday show. Get it right, little one.
Yes, you
I
have.
am the pre-Wednesday show.
This will be. We'll do it sometimes in the afternoons, but definitely the Solar Cast is going to be its own thing. And then
Wait a minute.
Wednesdays and Wednesdays, Mondays.
He's
and
waiting.
Wednesdays.
He's waiting because there's a wait on the table. There is a wait on the table. It's a 15-minute wait.
I have a bad joke.
Okay, here we go. Bad joke.
It's about Greek god Poseidon.
Okay,
here we go.
I'm
Bad
listening.
joke.
Poseidon, Poseid off.
Wow.
Wow. All right, are we doing Laffy Taffy jokes here? Because I'll use my only Laffy Taffy joke I have ever known. Are you guys ready?
Shaw did.
All right. What made the cucumber blush?
A radish.
He saw the salad dressing.
Wow.
Oh, that's terrible. All
I mean,
right.
I went with a radish. So.
All right. You know, one of the places I've always wanted to visit, and I had a friend of mine visit, take some pictures and send them back, and this was before all the devastation, was Puerto Rico. What do you guys think about what's going on in Puerto Rico?
Ooh, devastation.
Relatively, they're going to be, from what I've heard, they're roughly going to be out of power for about maybe a year from this hurricane. Now you got to think, Puerto Rico, hurricane. You know, gone. There's not much we can do. What we could stop doing is building a wall. We don't need to be like China and build a wall.
You know, I hope we win a podcast award, like Al Baldwin won an award there. We want to win a podcast award here. All right, so we got to say it one more time. This is from Mr. Kyle. Go ahead.
We don't need to be like China and build a wall.
You know, they have the Great Wall of China.
It's not so great.
But I would
You know
like
how many times that thing collapsed?
I would like to go there sometime, though.
It is collapsed in 4 different places, and you can get a fine of a big, big penny if you even remove a brick. From even from a section that was collapsed, you can get a fine that could kick you out of the country kind of fine. You know, we don't want that. We like to visit our China friends because they make all of our good stuff. And actually, hey.
Everything I am wearing right now is from there.
Are you sure about that? Because some things are from Bangladesh and Mexico. Did you know that the Great Wall of China is the only thing that lasts longer than a month? I'm going to hell.
But then, you know, if you go to China, you'll be hungry in an hour. All right, so... Yep, I go there, folks. That's what we do. So, folks, I want to...
Dying.
Oh, man. So, I did want to let everybody know in the Scott Show realm, 102550 realm, that today we did get our first little marks of how much money we make and all that stuff. And we did get the lower division show of the NCAA actually made a lot of money yesterday. That was pretty awesome. Lower division show, that's like Division 2, Division 3, and the...
Politics stuff?
It's football.
Oh.
Football, and it's football football championship series, not the bowl series. So, that brings my question up to colleges, and we're looking at Division 2, Division 3, and the 1 AA. Right?
Oh,
So these are the lower colleges. There's not the Harvard or, you know, the bigger colleges. So, where are you going? If you had, give me 5, and give me 5 lower colleges, not like, you know, Stanford, Harvard.
Like, strictly just for football, or like...
No, just colleges
Like,
altogether.
what college would you go to? I'd go to LSC.
Well, college is closer for you than it is for me.
But you got to realize funds are going to be one hell of a thing to use. LSC.
Oh, by the way, check us out on tinyurl.com/102550 so we can make some money, send this poor child to college. Okay, there you go.
It could be me next that's on that college board.
Yeah,
Anyways.
I just wanted to give that shout out, you know.
Anyways, LSC, Lake Superior College, if you don't know what that means, because of the automotive, and it's very easy, it's very basic, and also so I can repair vehicles. UMD for probably the heck of it, because everyone else goes to UMD, because, you know, why not? And if I want to be, otherwise, if I want to be all artistic and stuff, I can go to St. Scholastica. Other than that, those are basically the only 3 colleges I know, so I'm SOL. Go to Luth!
I do not want to ever stay in Duluth, ever. I am getting out as soon as possible. I'll visit you, though, I promise.
Hey, where are you going then?
I haven't had that figured out yet, but I do plan on going to, top 5. I have number 1 would be University of Florida.
Damn! I'm sorry.
University of what?
Southern Florida.
Okay, University of Southern Florida. It's actually a Division 1 school in the Bowl Division, and they are ranked 22 in the nation.
Right, because all you care about is football.
I'm just saying, the South Florida Bulls, they're making money right now.
FYI, a quick news flash on the Hermantown female volleyball team. They won 15-13 in their last game, which would have been last night.
There you go. A big shout out to the Hawks of Hermantown. And actually, who are they playing in their homecoming game?
I think it's East, but I'm not 100%. But the Hammer game is always fun because that's always
the Hammer game's the 14th.
Yeah, I believe that's against Proctor.
Yeah.
But
Am I not allowed to say Ivy League schools?
You can say whatever school you want to.
And then, well, I'm hoping.
She don't like us Duluthians. That's all I'm gonna say. She want nothing to do with us.
I'm hoping Juilliard.
Why did you go to SCAD?
What?
It's an art college. I'm talking clothing. I'm talking video games. I'm talking materials. I'm talking jewelry. This kind of stuff.
He's tapping my hat that's covered in pins.
I'm gonna smack you with my phone. Hey, that's abuse.
But you're allowed to hit me.
Oh, I'm older than you, and yeah.
By the way, this is a brother and sister. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right, so you got 2 more
Yale.
schools. Yale, okay.
Actually, I have.
Sail.
I love it.
I can't pronounce it, but I think it's Dartmouth.
Okay.
I think that's how it's pronounced.
All right. You know, they start looking at your school records when you're in 1st grade, right?
So basically, when you're in high school, try to make you look yourself, try and not be.
Dead air is great, isn't it, folks?
Sorry.
High school can shove it up as beep.
And then, some school in the Caribbean that one of.
Why would you? They just got 3 hurricanes. Why would you want to move down there?
Because then I can be a pirate. If I steal something in the Caribbean, I can be a pirate of the Caribbean. That's
You're not gonna be Johnny Depp, okay? I'm gonna die from cancer. Sorry for anyone who actually has cancer or going through cancer. But I'm gonna die from it. With this one.
You guys realize that we are live.
Here's a
I'm gonna cut those toes off. Touch me with your stanky ass toes.
All right. Well, we not only got violent here, but my marker flew. All right. So that's how we do it.
I got you, Scott.
Okay.
Got it.
Got
All right.
gonna
We
die.
got the marker.
No.
All right.
No.
Yeah, all right. So we're gonna do we'll do 3 random questions here, and then we're gonna get our butts to the gym because we apparently need to run off some steam.
Here's the question. When you feel like you have to fart, do you try and conceal it or do you just let it rip?
You always let it rip, Kyle. And they stink like skunks.
That is a
We
question
make
that
you
all
leave
of our
the
fans can
building
answer.
when you fart. Because they stink so bad that we all need gas masks.
Okay, well we're gonna get other
she's
questions
avoiding
here
my
and not that one.
questions.
Okay, I know that answer
It's
already.
an honest question.
Yeah, I'm not gonna answer that.
He had to skip a couple questions.
I did, because some of them are really terrible. Like, do you have any siblings? And then you talk amongst yourselves. Okay, what is your favorite drink?
Martini.
What is
Virgin
your
margarita.
Okay.
Bikinis.
My
Bikinis. Martini.
I personally I like Pure Leaf sweet tea. That's my favorite.
Oh, if we're talking tea, then we got Artie Palmer, Arizona.
Yeah, good.
Lemonade iced tea.
Good stuff.
I'm not a fan.
What are some? Oh God, this one is going to be our last question. Oh,
You always keep doing one less question than you actually
this question is just god awful, and I'm scared of the answers.
Yes, it's a good one then.
So I will give the proverbial, hey, if you don't want to hear this answers after this question, which they might be really funny. Sorry,
if you're
sorry.
offended easily, just turn it off now.
Sorry to anyone who's listening and may have died. Okay, so there you go. If they're listening and died, you know. Don't you love those commercials that if you have suffered from heart disease, cancer, or death, call us now.
I'll get on my spirit. I'll get on my Kwanji board.
Yes, Jim Sokolov was the lawyer's name. All right, what are some things that you do not say at a funeral?
Fuck.
Hey, this is a PG show. God.
Not this one.
No, this is definitely the
You don't. I hate this person.
Okay, we hate this person. That's a dumb.
Where's my money at?
Where's my money?
Because inheriting money,
Yeah.
power, wealth, which is all.
I never knew this person, but I'm gonna show up anyways. The last funeral I was at.
What the hell was that? I'm a T-Rex! Yeah!
I think they're having seizures here.
Okay. Another thing you don't say is...
Boo.
I wonder how his sex life was. Hey, you gave them the warning before this started. They knew what they signed up for.
Dear
You
Lord.
you don't come up behind a person and yell boo. Ever.
Is he getting up? Probably not something to
you
say.
don't put a midget that's OD'd on drugs in the coffin with them.
Ooh.
Very few will get that reference.
Wow. Yeah?
Don't Sharpie right on their face.
Don't sure.
They just because they fell asleep, grandmas, first, do not get them Sharpie out.
Do you yell at the makeup lady for fucking up?
Yes!
Excuse my French. Lots of French. Kyle said it first.
I announced it.
He
properly.
he announced it.
See now, okay, that brings up another thing. When you say fuck, do you say it slowly like fuck? Or do you say fuck? You say fast. What has more meaning? Bring it back and send it to Scott with your answers.
Yes. At tinyurl.com/102550. That's the word. It's the word 10, and then the numbers 2 and 5, and then the word 50.
Is it bad that I was tempted to put on one of those sticker mustaches on a dead body?
Dude, you know what? If you would have came to the chili cook-off with me, you could have got all the mustaches you wanted to. It was great. All right, so folks, we have.
She's trying to poke me.
Guys, we are on Facebook, but whatever. There's some poking going on here, and that just sounds terrible.
Marks.
Yeah, there are marks and.
I stayed.
Oh God! Okay.
China and his wall.
China. Okay, well.
I think that's going to wrap it up. If you are under the age of 12, please turn off your computer. There's a lot of violence going on.
I'm not 12 anymore. I can't.
All right, so folks, this has been the Scott Show. This has been the Scott Show Afternoon Delight Show, and it's been an absolute delight to hang out with you guys. Oh.
We apologize for if you can't hear Scott. We are signing off. Thank you for attending the Scott Show, and good night.
Oh, you guys have a great rest of your day. Enjoy this podcast.